coverage of the first ever Princeton University Film Festival. Musical guest Jay Lynn. Princeton Tonight pranks. Comedy from Grace Link, Aiden Gray, and more. And now, this is Princeton Tonight.
Hello and welcome. Welcome all you budding filmmakers and filmmakies. Unbeknownst, or maybe beknownst to you, you have just stumbled into Season 3, Episode 2 of Princeton Tonight, America's greatest late-night student-run TV show in the central New Jersey area. And you, my dear viewer, you have just stumbled into Puff, the Princeton University Film Festival, America's greatest student-run film festival in the central New Jersey area. And that is not just what my mum says. We've had an incredible lineup so far, and we've got so much more to come. But I know why you're all here. You're all here in the hope of garnering the highest prize, known throughout the La La Lands as the single accolade, better than the Golden Globes, better than the Academy Awards. Yes, folks, you guessed it. It's the Golden Ivy. And with it, your chance to earn your place on the Princeton Path of Prestige, which is better than the Walk of Fame. It's alliterative. Now, what I wouldn't give to be back in your shoes in high school right now, so young, so full of hope, so unscathed by the horrors of Frosh Week. And seriously though, I'm hella jealous of you lot. I don't think I knew how to work a disposable camera when I was your age, let alone your Sony XPZ 4K cam and shizzle. Right. And trust me, we know how hard this thing is. First of all, you've got to have the idea. And then you've got to convince all your friends it's a good idea. And then you've got to persuade your actors to learn their lines and not improvise the material. God damn it. I couldn't do it. And I've tried, honestly. I entered this Welsh film festival once, the Clenfaeth Pwrcwyngyth Gogerith Cwnrwboth Clansilio Gogogoch Eistead Festival of Folk and Throat Singing, which turned out not actually to be a festival. Probably should have realised that when they sent back my screenplay and asked if I could play the Glockenspiel. And America does film festivals a lot better than the Welsh. For starters, the audience consists of less than 50% sheep, and the grand prize isn't a joyride on Daffod's tractor. Now, you're probably all wondering, what the secret to making it big in this messed up industry we call showbiz? And after dedicating my life's work to finding out the answer for you guys, and after interviewing my third cousin, who happens to be the assistant to Daniel Radcliffe's body double on the third Harry Potter film, I finally uncovered the answer, and I've decided to share it with you guys just now. The secret to fame, fortune, and... Come on, wait, hold on. What's that? Guys, no, I haven't finished yet. Colin, if that's you back there with the bloody stereo, you're blacklisted from my Oscar viewing party. Oh, come on, I haven't even got to my political message yet, guys. Guys, make s'mores, not wars. Climate change is real. Save the giant Asian hornet. Make poverty, not cups of tea. No, the other way around. Okay, look, I just want to thank my agent, my Uncle Ivor, and the guy in the Chinese takeaway who predicted my success on that fortune cookie. Thanks, guys. I'll be back, folks. But until then, to your pet.
We're back. So after doing the bush suit prank to too many students, we decided to change it up a little bit and use a snake.
I'm Noah, and this is the snake prank.
Holy
Niggas come back. It's not dead and it's angry and it just squirted venom at you.
Oh my god! What is wrong? That is so not funny. I hate you so much.
This fake. You got that?
Hi kids, this is Chad's Choice Choose, and today we're going to be making one of my all-time favorite recipes, Delta Phi Delight. Now my fraternity is hazing our new pledges today, so I want to make this extra special. Let's start with a base of ketchup. You'll need approximately 1 bottle. Okay, now let's add the mayo. Got our butter. Now let's add the cream cheese. Finally, the barbecue sauce. Now you're going to want to whisk carefully, just until it forms stiff peaks. Just like that. Just whisk it carefully. You know, I just love sharing a good meal with my pledges. Cooking just gives you such warm feelings inside. Okay, now you're going to add the eggs. 1. There. I always add the shell, just to give it that extra crunch. Now, this is for growing children, so we're gonna add a pinch of our protein powder. Oh, that's perfect. Now let's put this baby in the oven. I can't wait to see their faces at dinner. Now, you're gonna wanna bake this for 45 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, but I took the liberty of preparing one in advance just for you guys. I just feel like a recipe is never complete just without some rosemary. Oh, fuck! Oh, that is fucking disgusting. Eat it! Fucking eat it, you clutch fucks! Or you're dead fucking meat!
Hey everyone, I'm Rachel from Princeton Tonight. It's time for Thanksgiving, which means it's also time for Thanksgiving. We're going on the street to find out what people deserve a thank you for this season. So Thanksgiving's coming up, and every time you give thanks, someone's got to get thanks. So what's something you deserve to get thanked for this Thanksgiving?
Being a mom.
Being a mom, are you underappreciated, not thanked enough for that?
I don't get a formal review or any salary increase ever, so I want for my children to be grateful for that.
Okay, I'm Jewish and all my roommates are Christian, so I bought them all like Christmas stockings so we could all celebrate together, which I felt was pretty nice, not to pat myself on the back. But
Pat yourself on the back.
exactly, that was like my nice thing for the day. We all celebrated.
I think I should be thanked for doing silly dances when people are sad.
Who do you feel like hasn't appreciated your silly dances recently?
My little sisters.
I think for me it's just being a decent human being and not being a douchebag and taking the shopping cart back to where the shopping cart is supposed to be at the shopping centers. I think you should be thankful for that.
Well, I thank you for doing that.
Just really being an awesome person, all around awesome person.
Anything in particular that you feel like you're underappreciated for?
Yeah, I do a lot for people, especially the people I work with, and I get absolutely no respect for it. So,
What's something recently you've done for people you've worked with that you were never thanked for?
I gave Matt $10. He never paid me back. He never thanked me for it.
That is true. I did most of my homework yesterday.
All the times I send them their homework, like I do the homework first and then send it to them. I think I should be thanked for that.
Underappreciated.
I guess.
My positive attitude.
Who is underappreciating your positive attitude right now?
My mom.
Keep an eye out, Mom.
I think my boss could give me thanks for keeping us in the credit through all the growth we've had recently in our company. How about that?
I would like to get thanked for all the gas that I use from my friends that don't pay me back for it when I drive them all around New Jersey. But other than that, I appreciate them, so I don't really mind too much.
My nephew, I've been helping him. He's had a hard life and he's been, in a bad way. I believe he's thankful, but he hasn't really shown it that much to me. And hopefully over the holiday, he'll get a awakening that, what family means to him.
I don't know, maybe at work for my employees. When we're working long hours, like getting them food, not everybody always says thank you.
Well, I hope they thank you this Thanksgiving.
Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Hands full of holes and some dirt in the blood. The state took his weed and his Mexican mud. Tied his own noose so to save him from hell. The state put him under a methadone spell. The spell wore off, though it took a few years. Some spirits mixed in with the bud and the beers, but he kicked it for good when his best friend died. Jumped into a canyon when he knew he couldn't fly. My father told me what his father told him. Said, don't judge a man for the man that he is, but the man that he wants to be. It's hard to come down after touching the clouds when the boots that they give you aren't tied to the ground. Breaking your back for a blue-collar dream just opens the crack that the great river needs to tear down the wall, to bring on the flood, to level the castles of sand that you love. You'll kick it for good when the kids leave home, 'cause if you can't work sober, then you're better off stoned. My father told me what his father told him. Said, don't judge a man for the man that he is, but the man that he wants to be. I said to him, man, I am calling your bluff. If you wanted to change, you'd have given it up. And me sad as if he'd been beat. Then he summoned the courage to speak. You think you're so wise, well just wait till you're old. You find that with time it gets harder to know what a good man is. But you also will find that it gets more important to try. You see, it gets more important to try.
Well, I am now joined in our lovely studio room by Aidan, one of our young filmmakers who's entered into our contest this year. So Aidan, tell us a bit about your film.
Oh, well, it's a kind of post-existentialist, sort of Neo-Foucault meets Derrida, kind of a new take on the fictional landscape.
Wow, sounds really intriguing.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit on the plot of that? I mean,
The plot?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sure. No. Okay. Great. So how do you think you did in the festival?
Oh, well, I'm not a very optimistic man. I only buy my calendars 1 month at a time. But if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure I'm going to take home at least one of the prizes. Knock on wood.
Wow.
Is there any wood in? I need to. You can't say knock on wood and not knock on. Is there?
I'm pretty sure the chairs are.
Are these? Are they real wood?
Yeah. They're real wood.
Okay.
Sure. So I also wanted to ask you whether you went to any of the talks, the guest speakers.
Oh, yeah, I tried. I got stuck in traffic for a bit. I didn't really know where I was. It's very confusingly laid out. But I remember going to one talk. There was a guy talking about how we needed to accept Jesus Christ as our personal savior. It's very interesting stuff, I thought.
Okay. Are you sure you weren't in a church?
Church. Yeah, that's what they called it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think that was... Okay. I think we've just got word that the results of the festival are in. Yeah. What was that? Shh. I don't think it was your day this time, Aidan. But please keep entering for next year, and I think
what,
you'll have a,
none
definitely
of
have a
them?
shot. I believe not. No. But I think I'm sure you were highly recommended. I'm sure you were very far up there. So please please don't let that stop you from entering again next year. I mean, if you still can enter.
Well, who knows what we'll be able to do next year. We might be hit with buses or die in house fires or any weird things. You could drown.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, sure, all of that, but if you were eligible to enter again next year.
Eligible?
I mean, unless you'd graduated already.
Graduated?
From high school.
High school.
Unless you're homeschooled. Are you?
Not really, no. No.
Okay. So you're not at school anymore, so you're in college, or?
Well, I mean, in some ways, the whole world is my school. Really.
Yeah, but I just mean that the guideline for submissions for the festival mean that you have to be between the ages of 14 to 18 in order to be considered.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Gosh, that explains why no one wanted to go to the bar with me after the awards show.
Wait, are you saying you tried to attempt to get minors to go to the bar with you?
No.
Yeah, good. Good, because that would have gotten us into a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Actually, I'm starting my own film festival next year. Actually, I have a script on me. Do you mind? I think really interesting to hear you read the character Cynthia. Here we go. Can you start reading from there where it says?
Okay. Yeah. Cynthia, a strong, independent, kick-ass bikini model. Must be comfortable with strong language and full frontal nudity. Okay. Now over to one of our handsomest filmmakers, Clive from New Mexico. Thank you so much for joining us, you hunk. And then Clive says it's great to be here, baby. So, what did you make your adult movie? You know what I don't think this script is for me, actually. But I wish you all the best with the project and the festival.
But you'd be perfect for Cynthia. I mean, she's supposed to be Australian, and you're
British.
Well, I mean, it's all the same, really, isn't it?
Not exactly.
Listen,
no.
when I've won a Nicole Fellowship Award for this, you'll be sorry you missed out on playing Cynthia in The Filmmaker Part 2. Bigger, bolder, bustier.
Guys, can we get some security in here, please? I'm really not comfortable anymore.
Skin like leather, stretched and weathered. Can't say whether sun or smoke. Hair to shoulders, but this man is older, but still younger than I know. And I will fall asleep while he lies down beneath the streetlight on the edge of town. And though I try to rest, my conscience screams. I hear his mother whisper in my dreams. Just because you need a savior doesn't mean you're just a sinner. Just because there is a loser doesn't mean there is a winner. Sometimes the right answer is I don't know. Skin is snow white as chemicals fight to keep keep the white light at an arm's length. Hair is all gone, but still it's too strong. She's too young to go this way. And I will fall asleep while she falls through between the lab coats of a sterile room. And though I try to rest, my conscience screams. I hear her father whisper in my dreams. Just because you need a savior doesn't mean you're just a sinner. Just because there is a loser doesn't mean there is a winner. And sometimes the right answer is I don't know. Why'd you roll that way? I am pleading with the night, though it might be in vain. So I will sing the only thing that I can say. Just because you know the weather doesn't mean you know the season. Just because you know a heartbreak doesn't mean you know the reason. And sometimes the right answer, just because we need a savior doesn't mean we're less than sinners. Just because we may be losers doesn't mean we can't be winners. And sometimes the right answer, sometimes the right answer, sometimes the right answer is we don't know.
A message from University Health Services.
Chances are, you probably know somebody affected by streptococcal yokonoma.
Streptococcal yokonoma.
The yoke, for short. 1 in 6 undergraduates is affected by streptococcal yokonoma. That's 2 in 12. That's 16.6666666%. Repeating.
I remember halfway through freshman year, I started feeling this lump in my throat, like something was in there. Something was in there. Something was in there. Something was in there. I had contracted the yoke.
Streptococcal yokonoma can disrupt your daily life. Hey, do you have a pen? There is no cure for streptococcal yokonoma. Waiting too long to seek help can be deadly.
Devin was a great guy, always the life of the party. At one point, we all noticed a change in him, though. But Devin didn't want to worry anyone, so he didn't ask for help. I'll never get that image out of my head.
Don't let this happen to you. Stop streptococcal yokonoma.
Stop the yoke.
Stop the yoke.
Stop the yoke!
yoke.